In this HTML and CSS tutorial, I will show you how to customize the scroll bar without using any JavaScript files. You will be able to create scroll bar in the color and style you want. First, we will have two files, index.html and style.css. Let's add basic HTML codes to index.html immediately. We linked style CSS to index.html page with link tag. Since our purpose in this tutorial is to replace the scroll bar, I need to add a paragraph to reveal the scroll bar. Let's do this right away with the p tag by adding dummy text to it. This is how we add dummy texts. And when I save this file, you will see scroll bar on the right side. Now let's open the style CSS file to customize this scroll bar. First of all, I added a body tag and wrote the margins to make the page look nicer. I increased the line spacing. Now let's use the justify code, where we justified the text on both sides, so it will look more organized. Now that we have prepared the page in general, we can move on to customizing the scroll bar. To customize the scroll bar, we will use some codes on CSS and try these codes to see what they do. First, we add the WebKit scrollbar feature that covers the scrollbar in general. We can apply different parameters to this property. Let's start with the background first. When we assign black color to the background property, the scrollbar will be black as you can see here. The point where we hold the scrollbar will not be visible at the moment, because right now we haven't determined it yet. Here I choose a color for the scrollbar color. Let's add a color like this and we'll make the slider even darker. Now let's set its width. We will use the width value. If you want it to be thin, we can use 10 pixels. Or if you want it to be thicker, we can increase the number here. Keep it around 14 for now. Now let's come to the place where we click this scroll bar with the mouse. In order to use this feature, we need to add the text WebKit scrollbar thumb. We can assign a color to it. For example, I copy this color from the options and paste this color in the background section. Let's see what the result looks like. As you can see, in this place we hold with the mouse, the color appeared with our assignment. In general, the scroll bar's changing logic. Customization logic is like this. You can customize it even more with the CSS code you add here. For example, let's say you don't want this edge of the scroll bar to be square. We can give it the border radius. As you can see, when I give a 10 pixels border radius, you will see that this scroll bar has rounded corners. You can also customize the scroll bar with these types of edits. You may also not want to use any color in the scroll bar area in the background. When you want to make this part transparent, we can remove the background part and ensure that there is no color here. In this case, only the scroll bar itself will be visible. Since I showed this feature, I undo the action I did. I've showed you how we can change the colors of the scroll bar by leaving the standard browser and operating system features with only HTML and CSS without using any JavaScript files. I hope it was useful. See you in new videos.